The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. An unexamined life is not worth living. Wisdom begins in wonder. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. To find yourself, think for yourself. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue, firm and constant. To wear the barrenness of a busy life, the only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune, nor too scornful in misfortune. One who is injured ought not to return the injury, for on no account can it be right to do an injustice. Duty is a short-lived tyranny. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. He is richest who is content with the least. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. To be is to do. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception, which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. The easiest and noblest way to live is to recognize that life is short and that swift-winged time is pressing upon us. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be in reality what we would appear to be. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways. I to die, and you to live. Which of these two is better only God knows. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. An honest man is always a child. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. I was really too honest a man to be a politician and live. Be of good cheer about death, and know this of a truth, that no evil can happen to a good man either in life or after death. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. If all misfortunes were laid in one common heap whence everyone must take an equal portion, most people would be contented to take their own and depart. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. The envious person grows lean with the fatness of their neighbor. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. The hottest love has the coldest end.